Hey, I want to show you how to use Big Clipper to get a nice, meaty, full bass distortion. Here we have a track with a bass that is uneven and does not cut through the mix, and let's just take a listen and you'll hear the issues. So we need to fix that. We need the low end to be nice and even, and we need it to cut through the mix so you can actually hear the bass. So I'm going to solo this, and I'm going to walk you through how I use Big Clipper to do this. So in its current state, it's just acting as a standard hard clipper. I'm going to use the push and pull knobs to drive it really hard. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. So I'm going to change this from a hard clipper to a soft clipper to take off some of that edge. Eek, that's still gross. It's a little better, but there's still a lot more to be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in blend mode. And what that does is it blends between the limiter, which is here, and the clipper, which is here. And then I'm going to bring this all the way over to limiter. And now we've got, instead of a clipper, we got a standard limiter. Okay. But again, that sounds pretty weenie. That's not what we're going for. So one of my favorite things about this limiter is it lets you go to very, very fast attack and release settings. So I'm going to set the attack down here to something like 0.07 milliseconds. I'm going to put the release down here to something like 0.3, whatever, 0.29. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's attacking and releasing so fast, the limiter turns into its own distortion. And here's what it sounds like. Okay, and we can blend that in with the clipper. It's just a smoother, less farty distortion. Okay, so the last and most important step is to use this frequency sensitivity section down here to distort the low end less by turning down this. Okay, so now we're keeping that big, beefy low end while still getting the growl out of the bass. Here's what it sounds like in context. Alright, so now you can just use this push knob to dial in how much drive you want. And there you have it. So thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for more tutorials on how to use Big Clipper in other situations. Bye.